We're here to witness the graduation ceremony of the NDA bagpipers, who were inaugurated on the 3rd of April 2003 at the instance of the Commandant Nigerian Defense Academy. The reason why we are gathered here, like I said earlier, is to graduate these bagpipers whom have been training for the past 3 months. At the inception of command, when the Commandant took over, the bagpipers that were initially trained in 2007 were originally 20 in number. As postings and operations unfolded, most of them had cause to leave the academy. But with the nature of function that the academy does, the Commandant thought it wise to hold back their postings, which at some point he also felt was not in their interest because it was affecting their morale. So he decided to inaugurate a new set of bagpipers to gradually take over from the ones who have long overstayed in the academy. Today, sir, we are having 12 bagpipers graduating. Of this number, 3 of them are female. The first set of bagpipers are 12 in number, and they too, most of them have been posted out of the academy, but they were held back to help train this new set. So without wasting too much of time, sir, I want to present the graduates to the Commandant. Like I earlier mentioned, the graduates assembled 3 months ago, and as part of the curriculum for their training, they went through theoretical and practical lessons. At the end of their training, the best in order of merit was is Lance Corporal Ogbonna. Lance Corporal Ogbonna clearly stood out among the 12 graduating students today. So I also want to crave the indulgence of the Commandant to please step forward and give all of them a handshake.
That band, congratulations, well done. Yes, sir. Now go there. Well done. Very good. Well done. Second time again. Well done. Godwin, well done. Congratulations. Adamu, congratulations. You have made history. Eh? Well done. Johanna, congratulations. You've made history too. Well done. Well done. Abraham, congratulations. Well done. Choice. Congratulations. Well done. Matthias, well done. Abo, congratulations. Well done. And Yemi, congratulations. Well done. Now go there. Now go there. Philemon, how many years? 6 years. 6 years. Thank you very much. Garba, how many years?
11 years, sir.
11. Thank you very much. I think I'll start releasing you now to go. Niger Delta, Warri, Port Harcourt. Now go there. Edia, how many years? 10. Thank you very much. Well done. Ablai, how many years?
18 years, sir.
18?
Yes, sir.
What's your rank?
Last quarter.
Why? You dey drink?
No, sir.
You dey fight?
No, sir.
You know, the promotion from God is better than this one. Congratulations. Now go there. Okay, how many years?
10 years.
10 years. Thank you. Very good. Well done. How many years? 6 years. 6. Congratulations. Well done. Sambo. Danzulu. How are you? How many years?
10 years, sir.
10.
Yes,
are you a piper too? Okay. Okay. No. This one now. This one now. Yeah, piper. How many years?
10 years, sir.
10 years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You will soon be time to release you. I thank all of you very much. Now go there.
Thank you very much, sir. As the Commandant would have clearly noticed, among the 12 graduating students this afternoon, all of them are from the Army. There's none from the Air Force or from the Navy. Sir, I want to draw your mind back to 2007 when the first set of the bagpipers were assembled. In that year, 20 of them assembled for training, out of which one was Navy personnel and one was from the Air Force. But shortly after, about 3-4 months after, they got their posting out of the academy, and since then it's only the Army component that has been championing the cause of piping in the academy, and by extension, the entire armed forces. Because virtually all the functions that within the armed forces today are handled by Nigerian Defense Academy bagpipers. So may I please request we give them a round of applause. We want to please request the Commandant to draw the Commandant's attention to 1 or 2 requests that we'll be making this afternoon. So like I earlier mentioned, at the inception of the first set of bagpipers in the academy, 20 of them were trained at the Nigerian Police College in Jos. The 20 of them successfully graduated, and shortly after we lost 2 personnel, one of the Navy and one of the Air Force. At that time, the number of the graduating cadets from the academy in Jos necessitated the quantity of instruments we bought for them, because each bagpiper is supposed to be specialized on a particular instrument, either the bagpipe, the bass drum, or the side drum. Now, sir, we have 12 from the initial set, and that 12 today. So that will bring in total 24 bagpipers the academy we're having on the ground. We are constrained by the instruments we have. Because of the bagpipes, we have 15 of them, then the side drums and the bass drum. For the side drum and the bass drum, we can borrow from the military band or from the dance band, as the case may be. But for the bagpipes, as we can all see, the instruments are peculiar to only this type of function. So, sir, we want to please request the Commandant to consider acquiring more of such bagpipes for us, particularly for the female members of the bagpipe team. On that note, sir, I want to request the Commandant to please give us his remarks. The Commandant, sir.
This is a very impressive achievement for the Nigerian Defense Academy Band, especially for the bagpipers. I want to, on behalf of all the staff and cadets of the Defense Academy, congratulate and commend the OC Band and all the staff of the Nigerian Defense Academy Band for helping us train this new set of bagpipers. As the adjutant remarked, the initial set that was trained would have left this academy so many years ago on postings and other military assignments. But we have been constrained to keeping you here because we know that if you leave, it will be the collapse of the only military bagpipers we have in the entire armed forces. And that was what necessitated even the last posting for me to write Army headquarters to ask for retention here. Since we are making progress with the next posting, certainly you'll be allowed to go. I personally thank you for your service in the Nigerian Defense Academy, for the contributions you have made, and for the pride you have brought to this academy. Every function I go for, be it at Nigerian Army Depot, Zaria, be it at the Command and Staff College, Jaji, be it at the Air Force Base, AFIT, or their recruits passing out, Abuja, everywhere it is Nigerian Defense Academy bagpipers that are always used. And that brings a lot of pride to this academy, maybe more than any other group of people. So I thank you very much for what you have done for the Defense Academy. And like I said, with the next posting, certainly you'll be left to go. But between now and then, you still have a lot of job to still keep training the new ones. They have done very, very well in the only 3 months they have spent not having the opportunity of going to police college like you did, but doing it locally. I think they have done very well. When we conceived this idea some months ago, the vacancies were thrown open to all personnel, including the Navy and the Air Force. Unfortunately, we did not have any naval or Air Force personnel volunteering. It's not a punishment. This is great reward, and I can assure you that your volunteering will not be in vain. I will send all of you to Scotland to go and spend a minimum of 4 weeks to improve on this. That will be maybe after the POP. We'll start now, you'll start getting your passports, and we'll start looking for a school in Scotland for you where you'll go and spend a few weeks to improve on this. But you are going to write an undertaking that after that you will serve in NDA a minimum of 3 years, so that if your posting comes out, we'll bring out your bond to say that NDA spent so much money to train you, you will serve a minimum of 3 years. So have that in mind. Service here in NDA is a great privilege, and I want to encourage you not to think just of the monetary benefits of that going to Scotland, but for the knowledge and for the pride you'll bring when you come back. Again, I want to commend each and every one of you, especially the ladies. You are really making history. In fact, the Nigerian Defense Academy is really making history. If some of you watched the visit of our female cadets to Mr. President a few weeks ago at the villa, the presidential villa, up to today, people are still talking about the Nigerian Defense Academy. And I can assure you that by the time we finish our training and the female bagpipers come out, it will be another thing of pride for the Nigerian Defense Academy. So I congratulate and commend the female soldiers who volunteered for this, and know that you are making history. You will even be surprised. National Council of Women Societies one day may call you to give you awards. That was what they did to Captain Ancha, who was another rank when she became the first female paratrooper. The National Council of Women Society honored her for such a thing. So don't be surprised, maybe in the next 5-10 years, the history you are making today, not just in the military, but in the entire country, to be the first female bagpipers, I'm sure you will be recognized someday and rewarded. So again, congratulations for this, and we'll start working on your travel as soon as possible. And for those that are leaving, Training in Nigeria or training in Scotland doesn't mean anything. The important thing is being proficient. And you have been proficient. You have done this job very, very well. Like I said, once your posting comes out now, we'll like you to start going out in batches. But if your posting is out already, you'll have to wait till after POP before we start releasing you. To compensate you, we'll start paying you 5,000 naira allowance. That is those going. Because I have really delayed you here for some time. So, adjutant, from now, are they being paid already? Yes, sir. They are already getting allowance, bro? Yes, sir. You are getting an instructor's allowance?
Yes, sir.
I am not answering confidently.
Yes, sir.
All of you are getting 5,000 naira instructors. Yes,
With those remarks by the Commandant, that brings us to the end of this graduation ceremony.
Thank you very much.
So as we can all see, the quality of sound and the quality of the instruments that we have on ground, I stand to be corrected that the NDA dance band represents or is among the best dance bands we have in this country. And this was made possible by our honorable commandant when he took the road by the horns sometime early this year to equip the NDA dance band with the best of the art musical instruments. In furtherance of that, and his desire to promote music among the cadets, he also brought us some of the art musical instruments with the cadet dance band. What we have here today is like 20% of what we have installed for music in the academy. So we hope to put our hands together for the commandant. Basically after the academy. Because the demand for the band is so enormous that most of the time the jury does not bother with the request, because if you keep on doing the request that you are able to show the request in terms of application will hit your table up to the same in the office. Sir, I want to also make a request on behalf of the NDA band. We have about the first set of equipment and instruments with the cadet band and the cadet division. But we have a challenge. The challenge is that these instruments are there and if they are not used from time to time, you either get rusty or they will get bad. Yes, the commandant has approved that every Wednesday club activity be in place and be enforced. But again, the quantity of instruments we have are so much that the cadets don't have the capacity to either use them in strength or to use them in terms of the skills to play the requisite music. Those are I want to make a passionate plea that forget or employ one or two instructors. Because I think part of the challenge we have is these ones here are practically engaged. And on weekends, when some of the cadets do not go on liberty, some of them go to the cadet brigade and want to try their hand on these instruments. But what they can easily do is try their hand on the regimental band instrument and not that of the dance band. So sir, we will require one or two instructors that will talk in that regard, which will definitely improve the skills of the cadet and also develop their passion for music.